What's up, everybody? This is your boy DC Black coming to you yet again with another podcast. And on this stream, on this podcast rather, I have two guests with me. I have Yume,
YumeSora. Hey, what up, though, everybody? What's good?
and I have Crash with me as well.
So I guess we guess now. Not that we regulars on our own show.
Right, not that I, you know,
He said this is the DC Black show.
right, not that I contribute to this page one bit. All this content I got up here, but it's cool. It's all right. Fine.
Listen, it's been a long night. Okay, it's been a
He
long.
said, "I'll run this. Y'all just live here."
Putting cases on all us motherfuckers.
Listen, listen, it's been a long night. Okay, so I want to just bring everybody attention to this amazing trailer we got
Amazing, though.
called
Will we really?
Avengers Endgame.
Will we really say amazing trailer?
Yes, we will say amazing. Now,
Okay.
let's just get all our thoughts of this trailer out. That's just initial thoughts without like going diving deep into it. Crash, what did you think?
I mean, it seemed pretty good. Overall, I noticed there was a lot of random things that I was like, huh. I feel like they bait and switching us by showing us some of this stuff, but I mean, it seemed all right to me. I mean, I can't obviously I can't wait to see the movie, but I mean, overall, I don't know. I don't take the trailers as well as most people. Like I hate
Yeah.
trying to get hyped for something
Same.
before it comes out because then I'm sitting here hyped up and mad because I can't see it. So it was like, oh, this is good then. All right, April, can't wait. Right around the corner. So if anything, it wasn't a bad trailer. See, now if it's a bad trailer, oh, I'm gonna talk about it because it's a bad trailer. But this one, I feel like they did a lot of bait and switching stuff that they did from the Infinity War trailer. But I assume that's just to kind of keep under wraps what's gonna happen in the movie, and I'm okay with it.
Right. Now, Yume, what was your initial thoughts?
So yeah, it wasn't a bad trailer, but I woke up that day to a lot of hoopla and everybody saying that oh man, this trailer is awesome, this trailer is great. And I didn't watch it that day. I waited. Literally, I watched it probably about like 2 hours before we started this podcast. And
Bruh.
yeah, I mean, I'm glad I did because I probably would have forgot if I watched it that day. But anyway, um, the trailer is interesting. I'm hyped. Don't get me wrong. I'm hyped for this movie. I'm especially after how they left off Infinity War and the way that they gave us that cliffhanger, which was phenomenal. Anyway, Infinity War, best Avengers movie, best Marvel movie, honestly. Anyway, the way they left us with that cliffhanger, I'm ready. So I see the trailer, and there are some neat things in the trailer that I saw that we'll probably get into that I at least want to talk about. But it wasn't there. It didn't. This is like what, the second trailer, second or first trailer?
Technically, this is the first trailer.
First trailer, right?
Yes,
It didn't get me as hyped to see it as
the-
much as I thought it was.
the
I'm
other-
already hyped to see it.
This,
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, no, actually, no, I'm wrong. This is the second trailer. This is the second official trailer. There has been in total 4 trailers for this movie. There's been 2 teaser trailers and then
Right.
2 main trailers.
Right.
So it's been a grand total of 4 trailers. And I guess I can kind of go. You can kind of go ahead. Finish.
But like I was saying, though, it's like the trailer itself, it didn't wow me as much as I wanted it to. I guess I'm saying that. It did a great job of not spoiling anything, because that is the problem with trailers that we have nowadays. Nowadays, you pretty much know what the movie's about, what's the plot, and how it's going to end, all within the trailer nowadays. So it did a great job of keeping that under wraps. There's a lot of confusion going on in that trailer, but then again, I mean, if you read the comments, you pretty much have a gist of what's going on, and you probably already know what's going to happen. But to newcomers who don't read comics, to people who only watch the movies and not sure what exactly Infinity War Endgame is about, or the whole Civil War thing altogether, it did a great job of not spoiling anything for them, and that I appreciate.
Right.
So I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say on the trailer. Like I said, it didn't make me like I already want to see it, but it didn't like make me be like, oh shit, I gotta see that. It was just like, oh, I see what they did there. There's some neat things in there. That's what's up. All right, cool.
Now,
So
me personally, I saw this trailer. I was in my drive to work, and I saw. What's so funny, Crash?
I'm sorry. Oh shit! I got. I'm sorry. That kind of made me laugh a lot.
No, you good. So like, I was in my way. I was going into work when I saw this came out. So I was like, shoot, when I get to my desk, I gotta watch it. So I've had to watch this trailer now in total about anywhere between 15 to 20 times because I grabbed like in this trailer. I just realized so much, and we're gonna get into it for in a second. But overall, like I love this trailer. I love this trailer because of what it did not show, and the fact that I know, especially after seeing Infinity War, the bait and switch Marvel will pull. So I was like, cool, because I know y'all lying anyway. So I'm good. So with that being said, now let's kind of get into some points. So what was some like some highs you kind of got off this trailer, or what were some things you kind of like gathered from this trailer?
I mean, so as we all know, it's a continuation. So, people are the remaining Avengers are salty as hell, and they ready to go put shit down, whether they die or not. Which, in any situation, anybody would feel that way. So they gather in what little forces that they have to go take out the immediate threat. So I mean, by that alone, seeing the trailer, you already know that. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to see how they resolve this issue. Well, how the director thought that this vision should be showed. I want to see his version of it. And see how he does it. And I'm looking like I said, I'm looking forward to that. Because his vision of Infinity War was phenomenal. Um, so I can't wait to see how he follow it up, and hopefully I'm not let down.
So what about you, Crash?
Well, I mean, overall, as I was looking at it, it seemed like they're really, really trying to ride the hype train right off of the end of Infinity War, which is a
Which they
good idea.
should.
It's like they're jumping right back into it. It's almost like you're watching, or you're going to be watching, like part two. Like literally, like if you watch the first movie, the
Right
second movie
after.
should be immediately starting right there. But I mean, of course, like they've had Captain Marvel in between, and they show okay, Captain Marvel's going to be in it. Especially for anybody who watched the end credits for Captain Marvel, you'll see why she's in it. But but I feel like they did a good job at weaving together the story right there. Now, the only thing that does throw me off, and I mean, obviously, it's just what's going to happen. But the only thing that throws you off about the story that kind of like pulls you out of that suspense moment is after the end of Infinity War, you didn't know where, like, if you aren't like a comic book fan, you don't know where any of this is going, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you see, like, oh yeah, they got this movie for this character and this character, and holy shit, they have a movie for Spider-Man, but Spider-Man's gone. Well, somehow they're gonna have to rectify it in this movie. So it's like, I don't know. It's like I like the fact that they did it that way, but at the same time, it's like, well, they kind of spoiled the movie. And
Yeah,
even
I
though the
see what you're
trailer doesn't
saying.
really tell you that, like I feel like the trailer almost takes itself a little bit more serious than what what's going to end up happening in the end because of the other movies that are coming out, because of other trailers that are being shown.
Excuse me,
So
sorry.
I just feel like the movie is taking itself, or the trailer for the movie is taking itself a little bit more serious than what's going to end up happening in the end.
Now,
But I mean, overall, I think it's good. But
yeah, now I could definitely see what you're saying because um, you kind of get that feel, especially since the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer came out before this. It's like, yeah, we know Spider-Man's gonna be come back to life, or something is weird with
Right.
Spider-Man. But I love this trailer because while it showed you the characters, first off, no, like we have yet to see Hawk. Like Hawk is not in any of these trailers at all, which I was like, great, because I don't want to see Hawk, especially
yeah,
with
before they had Hawk in the original Infinity War trailer, like he was gonna be running around in Wakanda. We know that was a lie.
right. And I like the fact that like we don't see Hawk because rumor is that we're going to see a version of Hawk called Professor Hawk, where basically
Mhm.
that is the Hawk where the Bruce Banner and Hawk personas actually merge and come into like perfect sync with each other. I was like, awesome. And then I love the fact that like you got this feel of like everybody's not making it out this movie. Like even the people that lived, all of them may not make it out this movie, out of Endgame. And I'm like, dude, like it was just so the emotion was so intense. Tense. Even the way the trailer started with having this then and now type of situation where you see Iron Man when he first starts off to where he is now. You see Captain America from when he first starts off to now. You see Thor from where he started off in the movie and now, and you can see like all three of these main characters have completely changed from, well, changed in a sense. I won't say necessarily Captain America has changed, but you can see like these characters there has been an evolution with these characters, and I'm just like, even like, and then I don't know if anyone noticed, but like you saw Black Widow, you saw like a visual evolution of Black Widow, which may be a bait and switch, but like you could tell based off of like she went from one point in the trailer she had her blonde hair still to part of it being red to like most of it being red by the end of the trailer, and it's just be having blonde streaks. And I was like, man, like there's going to be a lapse in time in this movie, possibly.
Yeah, yeah,
Possibly. Yeah.
possible.
So,
Either that or that was a bait and switch.
right, but that's why I said like I feel like that is so that's so good for you to get to a trailer and you like and you to see that, and it's like, okay, we're showing you something, but we're not going to show you. We're basically just going to keep showing you, hey, look, these are the characters that's still alive, and reminding you of that because we have not even seen Thanos in this trailer in any trailers at all, except I think a teaser trailer, in this base that teaser trailer scene of Thanos was basically the end, his last appearance in Infinity War. That was it. But you still have not seen him. And it's just the feeling that you get in throughout the trailer is this dire situation of like, listen, Thanos gotta get these hands. Okay, we not going down like this. And it's just like, man, this trailer did everything it was supposed to do in a trailer. Now, only part I will say I didn't like was that last part with Captain Marvel, and maybe it's because I'm jaded by that Captain Marvel movie, but
Oh yeah, you super jaded.
Super.
I didn't think the part at the end was anywhere near a problem. Honestly, I felt like that was a good thing to have because once again, I felt like this trailer was taking itself way too serious, and that kind of took you a little bit out of the serious to show
yeah,
you, yeah, it's still gonna be the Marvel movies that you kind of are used to.
yeah, but I don't know. Like for me, I think like that wasn't needed. Like for honestly, like and maybe in this,
Well, see, it wasn't needed for somebody who is seriously into the comic book aspect of it, but I think it was seriously needed for the people who are just going to see Marvel movies because they're Marvel movies.
Damn, you all right?
oh,
Whoever.
I'm
Right.
good.
So you got mad like, no, you're wrong. You just started immediately just slammed and stuff.
No, no.
All right, Hawk.
Just pushed everything off the table. No.
Y'all said, I said something about Captain Marvel when this stuff was going. Chris looked at me and said, "I'll knock all this shit over."
No, I just moved my lap. I just moved my screen up a little bit.
I'll knock
No.
all this shit over.
Nothing about that sounded like a little bit, but all right.
No, so now now that kind of just brings me kind of segue into what the next thing I want to ask you guys is how do you envision this ending?
Man,
Now,
Captain
well,
America
before
dying.
okay, well, let me backtrack. Did all of you guys see Captain Marvel?
Nope, I didn't see it.
Okay, so okay, now going back to that question, you're saying you kind of see it as Captain America dying.
Yes, I see it as Captain America dying. Um, for reasons. I just think that because of how would I put this? Because of because I can't think of his name right now, but the actor that plays
Chris
Captain
Evans.
America is leaving. I feel like that would be, in my opinion, the right approach. Just, kill off Captain America for whatever reason. They can always bring him back because that's what they do in comics. They always bring somebody back. So they could always bring him back. But I just feel like this is a good exit for Chris Evans. So I feel like they will do something as far as maybe not completely killing him off, but something where that he could go away for a while.
Okay. Okay. Now, with that being said, do you think if are there any more characters you think are gonna die, or do you think the person is probably just gonna die is Cap?
I think it might be more casualties, but I'm not sure on who it would be. To be honest, I can't make a good guess on who I would say would die.
Well, let me ask you this: how body count? What you think the body count is gonna be like?
Body count? Help me out. How many heroes we got?
We have Iron Man, Cap, Thor. We have Black Panther. We have dusted and not dusted, or just not dusted.
Not really.
Yeah,
Well,
we just
actually,
gonna say
you
not
can't count
dusted.
dusted.
You
Okay.
can't count dusted, but
If you count if
Yeah.
you count just not dusted, you have Iron Man, Cap, Thor, Ant Man, War Machine, Scarlet Witch, Ronin, Hawkeye.
Scarlet Witch got
before
dusted.
you even, Scarlet Witch got dusted.
Yeah, Captain Marvel, Rocket Raccoon, Hulk, and Okoye. So you have 11.
Right off the bat, before you even finished, my answer is going to be 3.
Okay, who your 3 gonna be? Who's your 3?
Look, I'm not saying all that, Chris. I'm just gonna say
So you got 3.
that I got 3.
Okay. All right.
I got 3 right off the bat.
All right. So what about you, Crash? How do you think Avengers Endgame is gonna end?
I think Avengers Endgame is obviously gonna end with them somehow finding out a way to get the quote unquote dusted people out of the damn Soul Stone.
Okay. Do you think it's going
So
to?
I feel like that's what's gonna happen. That's how you're gonna get characters like Spider-Man back. But as far as casualties, I'm not sure exactly how many, but I can probably bet you heavily Iron Man is gonna be one of the main casualties on this.
Yeah, that was one of my others.
Without a doubt, I can't see them keeping him around.
Like my first 2 is Captain America and Iron Man, and then the third one is just a toss up to whoever it is. But I feel like a good 3 are going.
So do you think them getting out the Soul Stone now? If you just in your theory of them getting out the Soul Stone, do you think they're gonna have memory of them being dusted?
I don't think so.
I agree. I don't think so.
That's interesting.
I think if anybody did, it would be Doctor Strange.
We'll have memory of them being dusted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Actually,
Okay.
Strange would probably be the only one that knows.
That's interesting that y'all say. It's just interesting because like it would make sense considering the fact that he saw all of those possibilities, right? So
Before he was dusted, yeah.
right, right. So he would
He
have
made the freaking movie technically.
right, right. He actually did. Um, but now that's interesting because like now I think honestly of my death list, I think there's how can I say this without actually saying anything that might potentially spoil Captain Marvel for you, May?
You can spoil it. I don't care.
Okay, well, all right. I can't say this without spoiling it, so fine. Spoiler alert. Okay, this is gonna be just a minor spoiler of Captain Marvel. Um, Minor spoiler at 20 minutes and 43 seconds. All right, so here's my theory. I don't think there's going to be two deaths and one person is not going to be who they say they are. So
I see what you hinting at.
two things are.
Okay. I get you.
I think somebody's not going to be who they say they are. Here's why I say this because they have they set up the screws and in Captain Marvel, but they turned it on his head because they basically they turned that crap on his head by basically saying that
I was so confused.
yeah, because the Skrulls are not the good guys by any means. They are Skrulls and Kree are two of the most screwed up races in Marvel, next to the Shi'ar Empire. The Shi'ar Empire is just wow, but the Skrulls and the Kree, like that's systemic racism at its best. But I think we're gonna probably get Cap dying for sure. I think Cap is gonna die. I'm pretty sure Nebula's probably gonna die too. But I think Hawkeye or Black Widow will not be who they say they are. And
you said Hawkeye and Black Widow?
Hawkeye or Black Widow will not be who they say they are. And I
feel like Black Widow will, but I don't think Hawkeye will.
I think Hawkeye will be an imposter.
Reason why I can see something happening to Ronin or Hawkeye, and then it's like, okay, what the heck is this green thing here? Is because if you guys know, and here's my theory, and I'm kind of like borrowing my theory from like this show I was watching, this YouTube show I was watching, where they was kind of like pitching their ideas on who will be a Skrull. The reason why this makes sense is because if you guys remember from Avengers Age of Ultron, right? Didn't Hawkeye's family come out of nowhere? Did not even know he had a family. Not only that, but they just recently came out with a comic book called Meet the Skrulls, and it's about a family of Skrulls that's been here on Earth for years, that they have been living as humans, but they're Skrulls in disguise. Now, what you can say easily and how this easily can fit in is because the snap take away half the life in the universe, right? And in the universe, so you can say of the Skrull population that's left, it still took half of them out. So if Ronin's Hawkeye's family did get dusted, that's his family gone. So what you can find out is that actually Hawkeye, that family that you met, was not Hawkeye's family. That was they were all Skrulls. When Black Widow was saying like that was like that how the kids was referring to Black Widow as like their aunt or Auntie Nat. That's because she met Hawkeye at one point, and then the next time she may have probably met him was when it was the Skrull Hawkeye, and his whole family had already been here, and they have been here for years.
So what you're saying is you think that even Black Widow don't know?
Yes, I think even Black Widow doesn't know, and it will be a perfect setup for her movie because
if that's the case, that means Black Widow shouldn't be a Skrull.
Yeah, I said that's what I was saying. Either Black Widow or Ronin would be one. Either one. It won't be both.
I thought you were saying
No. It'll be either one. In another way, this was be set up because if you remember all the way back, because now if you guys remember, if you guys think back to like when we found out the title of this was Endgame, they were saying like, oh yeah, this title has been said throughout Marvel movies. And if you go all the way back, Endgame was said in Infinity War. Endgame was also said, the word Endgame as a title was said in Age of Ultron when Tony Stark said it. He was like, "This that up there is Endgame," pointing up to space, talking about space. Now, if you go all the way back to Avengers 1, and this is why it will be so freaking good, because if you go back to Avengers 1, when Hawkeye, when it was focusing, when the fight in the battle in New York was focusing just on Hawkeye and Black Widow, Black Widow was talking, and she was like, "Oh, this is just like Budapest," and Hawkeye said, "Oh, me and you remember Budapest very differently." And if you go back to what was said in Captain Marvel, when they were talking, when it was, I want to say, when Carol was talking about how the Skrulls can't get certain things right because they don't have like all the memories of the person. If you remember when Talos Crash was in the elevator with Nick Fury, he was called him Nicholas, and then he tested him by asking him a question. He was like, "Yeah, it was like Nevada, right?" And he realized, nah, the information he got was not right. That'd be the perfect way to tie that in, and it will make, in storytelling wise, it would make sense because Hawkeye did say all the way in Avengers 1, me and you remember Budapest very differently, and you remember it differently because
Okay.
he's a Skrull.
Okay. Okay. I see where you pulled that now.
Yeah, he was a Skrull, and he's been and since the moment we met Hawkeye all the way until now. Yeah, he's been a Skrull the whole time, and this will be a perfect way to set up Secret Invasion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, since they definitely didn't do it from the actual freaking Captain Marvel.
No,
I thought they were.
no, not at all. But 26 minutes 48 seconds. All right, spoilers over. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with that spoiling part. But yes, that is why I feel like we will have two deaths, which for me, I do think Cap is going to leave because I have a feeling that they're going to probably make Bucky or uh, Falcon Cap. One of them is going to be Cap, but I don't think. But my third one though, I don't think that. I think the other one is going to be more of a deception, and that'll be the way that you set up Secret Invasion. Um, as well as that'll be a good way to even include the X-Men too, because actually in 2 days the Fox deal with Disney will be finalized. So that means from this moment, that day forward, they can start including X-Men characters and Fantastic Four and people like Galactus and Kang the Conqueror and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah, that's kind of like that's my theory, but I think like this is definitely gonna be a good film. Do you think this is definitely gonna break one of your top three favorites?
I have to wait and see. I can't just say that right off the bat. As much as I would love it to, as much as I would love it to be uh in-game Infinity War Winter Soldier, there's still the chance that in-game may not give us what we want. So, I'm not going to sit up there and make that hasty call and say, "Oh, this is going to be the best movie. It's going to blow out Infinity War or whatever." I'm just going to wait and see it.
Okay. What'd you say, Grash?
No, I say I actually agree exactly what he said.
Yeah. So, um, yeah, like I'm really excited about it. Now, who would you guys pick as the next big villain?
Mm.
Because we had Thanos, and we do now. I don't know if you guys know this, but we did find out too, just through some more press about
The
this
next
movie.
big one's got to be Galactus, man. It's got to be. You,
Okay.
you gotta you gotta go Galactus,
I
in my
mean,
opinion.
Okay.
hmm.
I got a couple picks. Now, one of my picks is um, with this whole idea of setting up Secret Invasion, one of my picks is either Norman Osborn or Doctor Doom.
I can see why you said that.
Only reason why I would say okay with the Doctor Doom is just because of the deal that they
Mm-hmm.
sent. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, like I really think it'll be one of those two, but I think the next one would probably end up being, and that's just because time travel is going to be an aspect of this movie, Kang the Conqueror.
Hmm.
Mm.
I could see it being Kang the Conqueror, and I would love for them to actually bring back Ultron. Like, man, I want them to bring back Ultron and give Ultron his just due.
Give Ultron his just.
Yes,
They
justice,
not. It's not happening. It's
justice
not
for
happening,
Ultron.
Black. It's not happening, Black. It's not happening.
I
But
Not
I
would.
do see
happening.
them introducing the aspect of like time travel because I feel like that's how they would probably like bring back like Wanda because I don't think she's coming back. I
Well,
don't think her or Vision should come back.
well, they have a TV. They have a series coming out for under Disney Plus streaming service, so they got to come back. They got a
Well,
TV.
yeah, but I don't think they're coming back the way that they were before. I think there'll be new actors
Really?
that are the same characters.
I mean, I could see that, but I can see them changing Wanda, just because since they have X-Men now, Wanda
Yeah,
has
that's what I'm saying.
Wanda has been more so like, well, when I say change Wanda, I'm talking about her power set and making it lean more in towards magic, because right now her power has been more so telekinesis, even though she can do that,
Yeah,
but her powers need to be more magic based, more messing with probability than me just moving a rock from point A to point B. So I can see them leaning more in now onto the fact that she and Quicksilver are mutants, which I am very interested to see how they're going to include mutants into the MCU. I am very interested in how that's going to play out.
yeah.
But yeah, anything you guys want to add to this reaction?
Um, as far as me, the only other thing I would like to say is them new suits are clean as hell. They got that
Yes.
extra. They got that extra drippage going on, and I'm loving it. Uh, that did look crisp as hell, and I'm all for it. That's all I have to say.
Yes.
I just want to point out the bait switch that I'm pretty sure everybody else noticed immediately because I noticed it when as soon as I saw it is why did they have Tony Stark in the white suit? I was like,
Oh,
what?
oh yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, you definitely know from that he's coming back to Earth. But when they show,
Yeah.
but when they showed that teaser trailer, he was not in it. They completely hit the Control Alt Delete. Oh yeah. But yeah, you guys. I guess we can go as we kind of 30 minutes into it. So this is definitely one of our shorter ones. But we can definitely wrap it up. Anything you guys want to announce to the Save Point community that you're working on for the channel?
Oh, if people haven't already, the DMC5 Let's Play is already up on our page live right now. The first part is already here. The
Woo
second
woo.
part should be up shortly or probably already up by the time this goes up. So
All right.
just let you
Hey, check them out. Check them out. All right. You got anything you working on or doing, or got
Um, as
planned?
of as of right now, I don't really have anything planned. I'm still figuring stuff out. If anything, stay tuned if you want to see some more God Eater. Also, maybe a little more. May have some division coming soon with the gang. You'll see. So just look out for that.
Oh, you actually got division.
Well, I'm planning on getting it, and the problem is I'm just debating on if I really want to do recordings on that or not. So we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, like if you want to get a look at division, I
Like if anything that I might want to do, it'll probably be just shenanigans in the dark zone. I don't know if I'll actually go through the whole story, but that's definitely a big possibility of what I might do with that game.
okay, okay. Well, I got a screening for Shazam. Shazam comes out in 2 weeks, but I actually was able to get my hands on a screening, so I will be going to go to an early screening of that on tomorrow, and I'll be doing a review that I will be posting on the channel. Also, I'm thinking about doing the Samurai Dark Souls esque game that's coming out. I think I may be running through the Let's Play of that on the channel too, because
Oh,
I'm really am interested in playing that game, and I've seen some more gameplay of it, and it's pretty sweet. So I
yeah.
think
That comes out this Friday. Would you be setting up for Friday?
I might actually be setting up for it on Friday.
All right. Well, you heard it here first from DC Black himself.
Yeah, I might be actually setting that up on. I'm just setting that up on Friday. You know, everything else, personal life and everything like that go well and everything. But yeah. So you guys continue to support the channel. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe, share, do all of the other YouTube shenanigans that you can do to support the channel. And yeah, we will see you when we see you.
Hey, wow.